So I've just received an email off the phenomenal guitarist that is Steve Vai. Steve Vai, a great rock guitarist. I've often referred to him as being the best guitarist in the world. I always back that up by saying you can't actually say who the best guitarist in the world is, because there's so many different styles, so many different genres of music. But technically, he is amazingly good. Sadly, I've never seen him live, which is actually quite depressing when I think about it. I should have done, because I definitely respect his playing. Anyway, to the point, this email, which was not off him personally, it was a merchandising. It's a marketing email, selling a new book, and this new book is called Wire and Wood, I believe, and it's a book which documents via some great pictures 100, I believe, of his gem guitars. Quite interesting. That looks nice. From face value from the email, maybe I'll put a picture up of the email that I got. Yeah, some great guitars and probably worth looking at. Well, I own a gem. I've probably had more gems. This is the BSB that I own. Actually, it doesn't play very well at the moment, but it's probably my fault. It needs setting up. Got a great trim on it. And so I clicked on the link for this book. This is the pre-order for these books. The pre-order is 10% off, but the standard price is £308 for this book. And there's a deluxe edition, which the standard price is £598. You can get a bundle of both books at the reduced price of £906, and there's a special edition which is £19,500. That's incredible. Now, obviously, there are people out there that have got that kind of money to spend on a book, and I am not reviewing the book because I've not got it. I couldn't afford to buy the book, not even the standard edition. But this comes off the back of another email, actually, I had off Steve Vai, not him personally, and that was for an app that he's produced, which is you I think it's like £3 or something. It's a little app, and you get a little Steve Vai video that you can miraculously place on top of a cake, or I could have him dancing here. I'd be tempted to buy the app, actually, just to put him dancing here. I wonder if I could do that. The point of this rant is what happens to people in this modern society when it becomes all about selling stuff. Because this is the point. I do not think, if you talk to Steve Vai personally, he seems like quite a spiritual character, and I understand what it is to play in the zone. I understand that more than most people, because I did a PhD research on the very subject and have done lectures on being in the zone. Anyway, so I understand what it is to be in the zone, and I believe that Steve Vai plays in the zone an awful lot, if not all the time. Well, an awful lot won't be all the time. So he's a spiritual character, and I believe if you sat down and talked to Steve Vai and asked him, I've got £300 and I love your guitar playing, I think your guitar playing is absolutely amazing, what should I do with it? If he was being perfectly honest, I do not think he would say, spend it on a book of pictures of my guitars. He just wouldn't. Not if he was being honest. I don't think he would say that. He'd say, do you know what? Find yourself a good guitar teacher. Buy yourself 3 or 4 or 5, however much it is for a guitar lesson. Buy yourself some guitar lessons. Because you are not going to be me by buying this book. You're not going to own my guitars by buying this book, unless you spend £19,500, because then apparently you get a guitar with it. The guitar you get with it, I don't know exactly, if you're thinking about buying this and that's why you're on this video, go somewhere else to find exactly what you're going to get. But the guitar is a Japanese gem. It's probably worth 1,200, 1,500, I don't know. So you're paying 10 times as much as you should to get the book. So essentially it's the book with a free guitar. If you get Steve Vai's signature, you're still not going to be Steve Vai. He's not your friend. It's just a piece of, if you actually admire his guitar playing, and most of the people, to be honest, that go to Steve Vai concerts are probably guitar players, spend your money on some guitar lessons. Find yourself a good guitar teacher, learn to play the guitar, and then don't worry about making money. Well, just enjoy playing the guitar. It is an amazing experience to sit playing the guitar, being totally immersed in what you're doing. Music is amazing. What is it with this current climate of merchandising and making money? Let's talk about the Oasis tickets. Let's not talk about the Oasis tickets. But yeah, so these emails, a little app with Steve Vai dancing, does that not degrade Steve Vai a little bit? I know, I'm not, I love Steve Vai. Steve Vai is a brilliant musician, and like I've said, he is great, so please don't shoot me down. But when does it become all about merchandising? He's entitled to make money, but would he actually advise you to spend your money on, as a spiritual person, on a book of pictures of his guitars? Well, obviously he would, because he's going to make money out of it, but I don't think he'd mean it. I used to love being a music lecturer, partly for the fact that I used to get to talk to groups of musicians and talk about this sort of thing, and it's a great time. So I've put the camera on. You can shoot me down for the video. It's not scripted, obviously, and it's not directly what I do, which is teaching guitar. But I just find it interesting. It'd be lovely to have a community of guitarists talking about this. You can put what you want in the comments below. I will read it. Tell me what you think. Steve Vai, Wire and Wood, or Little Steve Vai.